Karnataka government has ordered a fresh caste census within the state of Karnataka. Chief Minister did a press conference and said that September 22nd, the caste census would go on place, and by October 7th, in 15 days, the caste census would be completely finished, and the numbers and the total calculations and the report would be submitted to the government by the end of this year. By December is what we are looking at. But what is the government having in plan? Government is spending around 460 odd crores to this caste census. Earlier, 2015, there was another caste census that the Karnataka government had done. The cabinet had also in principle approved of it. Remember, few months back, the High Command had pulled up the Karnataka Chief Minister and asked him to initiate a new survey because the numbers were not falling in place. And now, 10 years later, the Karnataka government has today announced a new caste survey that would take place from September 22nd and go on to August 7th. And final numbers and the reports would come out by December this month. This year end is what we are told. The Chief Minister announced this caste census in a press conference this morning from his residence in Bengaluru, and along with him were all the Backward Class Commission. The Backward Class Commission would take up this survey, and what would be the process? Teachers from government schools across Karnataka would knock on my door, your door, and everyone's door. 7 crore such people in Karnataka, where 60 questions will be given. What religion do you belong to? What's your occupation? What caste do you belong to? Everyone would have to answer. And remember, this is just voluntarily. The government is not forcing you to put out your data. And if you feel that there are apprehensions not to give out the data, one is free to call the call center or go to the online website and register your caste and your religion. This is a socio-economic survey is what the Chief Minister is calling. This comes at a background when the national union government also has announced a national caste census. The Karnataka government wants to finish it before the national caste census commences. And the Chief Minister has given out details. As the Chief Minister has given out the details as to how this caste census would happen. Government teachers, 1.8 such teachers, 1.8 lakh teachers would go on to door, talking to people, posing 60 questions on their caste, religion, occupation and health hazards also. If there is a genetic disorders in that house, so that the government also can have data as to how many people are having rare diseases within Karnataka and what social welfare schemes can they put in place. This came 10 years later. 2015, 165 crores was spent by the government, and a socio-economic survey was done. A report, Kantrat survey report was submitted. Back then, the Backward Caste Commission was taken over by Jayaprakash Hegde. So the report switched 2 hands. And now recently in 2023, after the new government came in place, final report was submitted, but there was a lot of criticism to the Congress government because the numbers back in 2015 to 2025 would not match. Congress MLAs and ministers themselves during the cabinet meet also raised objections to the 2015 caste census report. Now Siddaramaiah has done a press conference. Let's listen into what Siddaramaiah had to say.
2015ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವೆ ಆದದ್ದು 2015 ಸೊ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ 2025ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಅನೇಕ ಜಾತಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಮಾನ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ. 2015ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವೆ ಆದದ್ದು 2015. ಸೊ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ 2025ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಅನೇಕ ಜಾತಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಮಾನ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ.
In fact, you heard the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in a press conference make a statement that this aims at removing all the inequalities within the society, and we just want to know what are the castes that exist in Karnataka, what is the population of each religion, so that social welfare schemes can be catered to certain communities based on their population. And this also will help internal reservations through OBCs. The government is already discussing if they have to raise the bar to 75% for OBC alone. And this came after K.C. Venugopal had pulled up the Chief Minister and the government back a few months back, when the Chief Minister had gone to Delhi, that 2015 survey report cannot be taken into consideration, as many cabinet members themselves had raised objection. And now we are joined by Mr. Prashant, BJP spokesperson. Prashant, if you can hear me, the Chief Minister has announced September 22nd is the date when the new caste census would happen. 460 crores would be spent on this. What's BJP's take right now?
Firstly, this is politically motivated, indicating a potential financial misuse. Because in the past, when 165 crores were spent and nothing came out, the Congress ministers criticized the so-called caste survey carried out. And moreover, when the central government has announced that caste census will be carried out by the central government, Siddaramaiah should have waited for that to happen. And instead, he should have assisted the center in doing it properly in the state of Karnataka. So therefore, this is only a starting point for another scam in the offering by the Congress government, because it is not being in a scientific way, and the report which he had called for in the past when he was the CM between 2013 to 2018, he did not use that report. They did not accept the recommendation. So it's a ploy. This is, I think, countrywide, Rahul Gandhi and his team are trying to bring in this measure, which is counterproductive. Center has announced the dates for the caste census and how they will do it, but this is only a political motive and indicating that financial misuse to loot the people of Karnataka, nothing more. Because otherwise, if you look at history also, Siddaramaiah's past socio-economic survey or caste survey, whatever it's called as, it was rejected by his own party people. Therefore, we know what is the intent behind Siddaramaiah. Probably he wants to show minorities in larger numbers and protect his vote bank. Excepting that, we don't see any other reason why he should go ahead with this. And firstly, the state
Prashant, the defense of the government is that 2015 to 2025, the numbers have increased. Population percentage has not been shown accurately, and hence a fresh survey was needed, is what the government's defense is.
See, when the central government has announced the caste census will be carried out across the length and breadth of the country, for the central government, Karnataka is an integral part of India. Unlike for Congress supporters and Siddaramaiah supporters who shout Pakistan Zindabad in the assembly, the center would take, the census will be carried out in all the parts of the country. Therefore, what is the necessity for Siddaramaiah now to spend 465 crores? In the past, 150 crores were spent and the excess 200 was futile. I think only to loot the taxpayers' money, they are investing in these things. And moreover, the state coffers are running dry. And the CM's economic advisor himself has admitted that on record multiple times. So therefore, they should stop dividing the society unless they want to show their vote bank in higher numbers for political gains. Nothing more is going to come out of this.
Prashant, thank you, Prashant, for sharing your thoughts with India Today with this caste census report. Let's listen to what Chief Minister Siddaramaiah had to say this morning on the state caste census.
2015ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವೆ ಆದದ್ದು, 2015. ಸೊ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ, 2025ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ. 25ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಅನೇಕ ಜಾತಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ವೈರುಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಮಾನ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ.